So the next report is our frequency of contact needed by consumer or team. So this report shows the total minimum amount of services authorized compared to the total number of face-to-face services needing to be provided to consumers for the month. So the KPIs at the top of this report really break down the total monthly units remaining, which shows how many more units need to be provided that month. A minimum units per month field that breaks down how many units are still needed to be provided at minimum to meet the authorization minimum for that month, and the current face-to-face units that have been provided for that current month. You are going to see the last field is the remaining units needed to meet this overall minimum amount for the month. So filters for this one include team as well as service. I really want to say the easiest way to look at this is to bring service into this. So again, I'm not in the live version because this is consumer information. However, if you click this drop down, this is going to give you options for the service field. So if you're looking specifically for targeted case management for your team, for example, you're able to filter it to just that service. And what that's going to do is, again, it's going to bring up just those consumers who still need to have contacts for that month. So this actual chart down here is going to show you the consumer ID, their name, primary staff person, supervisor. It's going to show you the authorization begin and end date, along with what the frequency is for that HCPCS code. And what this does is that we're only looking at minimum units because we're mandated to provide the minimum units that are in a consumer's authorized plan of service. This is going to show you what has been provided to the consumer and what still needs to be provided to the consumer. So you can see in terms of minimum units, this is still what needs to be provided overall as a team. And face-to-face units, this is showing you how many face-to-face units have been provided for those individuals overall. So again, just to note, all of this consumer data is only going to show consumers who still need contacts for that month. If you have met the minimum units that you've provided for that consumer for the month, that consumer is going to be pulled off this list because they don't need any additional action unless you need to see them. Of course, you need to see them, but this is at least showing you in terms of auditing purposes or just minimum units needing to still be provided. This is giving you that information for your team along with a breakdown of what is needed to be provided minimally to the consumers that are on your team.